let's look at that. So Allama Iqbal is saying that heart here means inner intuition. Now, intuition is a Latin word with Latin origin, and intuit in Latin simply mean to see. But in Western philosophy, by intuition they mean inner eye, generally. So it was thought that we have a physiological eye or outer eye, and that is for sense perception. And Plato, for example, say that our outer eye is able to see, material things, but things related, non-material things or rational things also exist, and they have in Plato a superior existence because they are permanent. They don't have any things we see from the sense through sense perception are susceptible to generation and destruction. On the other hand, things we see through the rational things are permanent. So, for example, actual particular chair is susceptible to generation and degeneration and destruction, but the idea of or the form of chair is something rational, something permanent. So, and the inner eye, the eye of the mind, so mind has an eye as well, and that inner eye that sees as well. So it doesn't just organizes information from senses, they also actually directly see, but it sees rational objects only. So, for example, the forms of Plato, you see them through inner eye, and you have to train it, obviously. So mind has this capacity to see, literally to see directly, not just to organize the information provided by the outer senses. And this inner intuition, remained, unchallenged until Kant, basically, who said that, there's no inner eye, and the mind or the reason cannot see, understanding cannot see. And what he said was that only, at least for us human beings, the only intuition is through senses. And the job of mind, understanding, and reason is not to see things, but to organize things or information provided by our senses. And after Kant, Hegel tried to reinstate this inner intuition, and very good science as well. But mainly it has gone. I mean, Hegel wasn't successful, but Allama Iqbal is sort of disciple of Hegel here, in Reconstruction especially. That's why he is still sticking to that inner intuition thing, and he is interpreting heart as inner intuition. But as we saw, at least in the ayah he quotes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using heart more in the sense of a Kantian sense of understanding rather than the Platonic sense of inner intuition, or even Hegelian or Cartesian sense of inner intuition. So, in a sense, now we don't deny that there might be a capacity to see in a very different sense in our heart, but not that of inner intuition. Reason doesn't have inner intuition, and I think Kant's argument against it are very decisive. And Allama Iqbal is, in a sense, working here with an outdated metaphysics. Okay, let's go back. So he's saying that